Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon and it's time for Star Wars Rebels Season 4. To be honest, the last time there was a gap between Star Wars Rebels seasons, between 2 and 3, it felt like forever. But this time it really doesn't feel like it has been all that long. Now, I am planning on putting up the episodes separately. There's 2 episodes up, so it's part 1 and part 2 of Heroes of Mandalore. So this will be the first part. I'm also planning on, just for Rebels for today, I'm going to put up a full reaction over on Patreon. So anyone who is a Patreon supporter will get to see the full reaction. That'll be up a little bit later on than the edited version. As I say, I was planning on doing this for everything from today, but my fibre upgrade has been delayed a little bit, so hopefully that'll be end of the week for everything else. But I'm super excited because this is the final season of Star Wars Rebels. We really don't know what's going to happen. The trailers haven't really given away all that much. We know there's going to be X-Wings. We know that Thrawn's going to be involved, even more so than last season. We've got Rook, who's been reintroduced to canon, the same as Thrawn. So there's just a lot of exciting stuff going on. I mean, the first arc here is obviously going to be featuring Mandalore. We know that Bo-Katan returns, which is awesome. You know, we haven't seen her since Clone Wars, and any time a Clone Wars character comes back, that's always a welcome sight in my eyes. I've got a feeling this will be the last time that we do visit Mandalore. And so I don't know how it's going to affect Sabine. I've got a feeling something really dramatic is going to happen here. So, I mean, things have already dramatically happened in the Mandalore arc anyway in the past, but I think this more so. So, yes, I'm very excited. So why don't we jump into it? Enough chat. Let's react. I love Ezra's helmet.
Squad of stormtroopers in front, plus multiple cannons.
Copy that, Spectre 5. Moving to your right flank.
Sabine, doesn't it seem suspicious that the Empire would move your father so far from the capital?
My father has many friends. He's not just important to me.
It's a trap. Why would they keep him on the same planet?
Up out here to prevent someone from attempting to do what we're about to do.
Well, then why not put him on a different planet?
But I'd put nothing past these Saxon clan traitors.
I wish I had more practice with this jetpack.
You're a Jedi. I'm sure you'll pick it up on the fly.
Yeah. Oh, Chopper, I've missed you.
On the fly. I get it, Chopper.
Darksaber out. Come on.
Target acquired.
I wasn't the fiercest of screams, but okay. Taking it up on the fly. Oh, those jump troopers look so cool.
Show up.
Come on, Ezra. That could really go wrong for him. Please don't tell me he's going to just land on them. Now chop them in half. Or, yeah, just use their blasters against them.
As you anticipated, Sabine Wren is leading the attack. You may do away
God,
with
those
her
helmets look so cool.
but I want her alive.
Yeah, just cut through their legs. Oh, okay. Oh, she blocked it with her shield, thankfully. Oh, whoa, he stunned her?
Jedi, or she dies.
He stunned her? Why didn't you just kill her? Well, this isn't good.
Surrender.
Oh, flying Mandalorians. That Bo-Katan. Well, she knows how to make an entrance.
abandon the base.
Abandon the base. Oh no, these 3 new ones have shown up. Abandon the base. Yay! That's what I said to do. Ezra's learning.
Follow me.
I bet you it's a trap. There's no way that the Empire would hold a prisoner on the same planet if they are that highly valued.
Who are you?
She is Bo-Katan. And she is barely aged
Ezra, this is Lady Bo-Katan of House
in the last 15
Her
years.
sister Satine once ruled Mandalore. Bo-Katan was made regent by the Jedi before the end of the Clone War. She's still seen by many as Mandalore's rightful ruler.
Bet you gotta give
So
it that
what happened?
Darksaber then.
After the Empire took over, I refused to obey the Emperor and was betrayed by the Saxon clan. I am not the leader you seek.
It's a shame that Maul is dead. Can you imagine if she saw him again? I'm pretty sure
See
she
if
would
you can
love to fight
contact my
him.
mother.
Right away.
Oh, having trouble overthrowing the Empire without me?
Our team is an important asset to the rebellion.
An asset? Is that what we are?
You know what I mean.
Oh no,
Well,
they're building up
you know
the
how I feel.
relationship between
Are we
these
still
two.
talking about the mission?
That depends.
On what?
You know.
Chopper is privy
Be
to all
careful.
this.
See
But
you
yeah,
soon.
the more they build up the relationship between those two, the more I'm convinced that Kanan's gonna die. I mean, I'm pretty convinced he's gonna die anyway at some point this season. Wow, that's a hell of a goatee.
I do love the capital. It is a masterful expression of our architecture.
Was that a paint rocket?
I can't see.
Sabine!
Blast her.
That's unique to the Star Wars world. Firing paint. Oh yeah, she's got a speeder. Oh, the sound effects. Take me back to Return of the Jedi. God, these stormtroopers are still as bad a shot as ever. Yes, Kanan. Ah, yes.
Fall back.
And look who's bringing up the rear. Oh, that was close. Oh, come on, they're right in front of you.
I got the two on the right. Break.
These Mandalorian stormtroopers are even worse shots than normal. Yes, Chopper. Oh, man. I've missed Chopper. Out of everyone, I've missed Chopper the most. I've got a soft spot for a comedic droid. Ow.
How we doing?
That's very good balance.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Oh!
Your weapon.
I've got a better idea.
This is where we get off.
Ezra, quit messing around and get my father out of there.
Yeah, work.
Whoa. That's a hell of a shield to be able to stop the impact from a cannon. Okay, just chop those two guys in half. Whoa! Oh yes, special force jump. That's a hell of a way to jump there at the end. Yes.
I'm going to deploy the weapon. Before the
Oh
end,
no.
they will all kneel before the Duchess.
The Duchess?
Thank you, young Jedi.
Father,
Did he just say they will kneel before the Duchess? It's okay, don't hug or anything, you know.
You've progressed. Your use of color and line is better.
Better?
Okay.
What do you mean, better?
So this guy is more of an artist than a fighter, then?
Your design aesthetic is still derivative of the pre-exile masters.
That's a good sign.
Hold on. They're not all running.
But, no. Oh, here's the weapon.
Looks like we've got an incoming Imperial transport.
Reinforcements to cover
Is this gonna
the
kill her
retreat?
brother and mother?
Single scout walker with no other support.
That'd be pretty
Moving into
awesome.
attack position.
Laughable.
I mean,
Destroy.
you know, it would give us a dramatic beginning.
That sound. It can't be. Tristan, get out of there now! Mother? Tristan?
Uh-oh.
What is that?
Okay. Well, you saved your dad just for your mum and brother to die. And who says this show is for kids? Well, it is, kinda. But they have their moments.
What happened here?
They all got made
Where are the survivors of this
into
battle?
dust.
The wounded. The victors.
I see. Only the defeated.
What could do this?
A weapon did this. A weapon created by my daughter.
Yeah, we heard about it last season. Okay, so a rather dramatic and emotional end to the first part of the Heroes of Mandalore arc. Yeah, I kind of think that was the right way to go. You know, we heard about the weapon that Sabine had developed last season, and you know, the only way to really give it gravitas, I think, and to really start this last season off with a big hit, I think, was to, you know, make a sacrifice like that. Part of me was actually kind of thinking that Kanan may die in the early part of this season to kind of give a bit of fire to the rest of, you know, the Ghost crew for the rest of the season, you know, to really like try and get their revenge. But certainly this is gonna be the fire in the belly of Sabine for the rest of the well, definitely the next episode, but the rest of the season. Very interested to see the weapon in action. I mean, we did see a little bit of it in the trailer. You know, the kind of ATST that has this weird electricity that shoots out of it and obviously turns the poor victims into dust. But yeah, it was kind of like a nice little surprise to find that her father's not exactly a warrior and he's more of an artist. Very obviously a trap at the beginning, but a very basic setup to a very emotional story going forward. Like I mentioned there, it seems very much like they are planting the seeds for two relationships here, Hera and Kanan, which I think is going to unfortunately lead to Kanan's death, and Ezra and Sabine. And who knows, it may end up being that they do get together in the end of the season. It ends up being they go off to try and fight for the freedom of Mandalore, and that's why we don't see them or hear about them in the original trilogy, because you don't see or hear about Mandalore. And that may open up something for the future with regards to either an animated series or a spin-off, you know, for after the original trilogy, or even during the original trilogy. You never know. I think Mandalore would be a fairly interesting place to make a film about, especially if you try and include Boba Fett in that. But whether they want to go down the animated route or whether they want to go down the live-action route is another question. So yeah, I think they're two realistic possibilities. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Part 2 will be up very shortly. So yes, as I say, I will see you for that part. Later on today, I'll have the full reaction up, so if you are a supporter on Patreon, you can go find it in the link below. I'll let everyone know on Twitter once it's out. So yeah, thanks for watching.